Hey guys, welcome back to
to
Game of Thrones Season 2. All right. Everybody's new. Everybody's new. Welcome back, Nick.
Dude, you're
Thank
not.
you.
Glad to have you.
Mike,
you're not new, bro.
Mike, don't lie to them.
I'm not new.
He's not new.
I'm not new.
What a turd.
I know. I'm sorry. I lied. Anyway, so who's all excited? You know,
I'm super excited.
I'm pumped.
I am
Yeah.
soberly excited.
So excited.
Look. Season 2, I've been waiting for this forever. So, like, let's do this.
Let's do it. I'm introduce ourselves. I'm Michael.
John, Snow. Nah, Forrest, hey.
Wishes he was Snow.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that commercial the other day where he was whipping it in the car?
He's in
Oh,
the
Infinity?
John Snow's in the
John
Infinity
Snow.
commercial.
I've
Yeah.
seen that commercial. I'm like,
I recorded, or I sitting at the house the other day with Nick at the house.
Yep.
I was like, bro, Jon Snow was just driving a sports car.
It's just
He's like,
Infinity.
no, it wasn't. I was like,
So we had to rewind. So he hasn't. He still got the beard and the curly hair and all that. I
looks
guess
just like he should be in Game of
I
Thrones.
guess he like can't just grow that back quick because he could. You know.
going off commercial.
Anyways, I'm Nick.
Rachie.
That's us.
Yeah.
Garage Banter. So
Jon Snow.
we're gonna do a little small, just a couple of questions, Q&A for the viewers because they want to ask for a Q&A at the end of season 1, the finale. So just a couple of questions. First question is from Julia Almada. Now knowing that the three-eyed raven was directing Bran to the crypt, can y'all speculate? And what do you believe it means? And who do you remember being down there?
Ned's down there.
I thought we talked about this. His sister's down there.
His sister is down there. We did kind of talk about it, but she, now that we know for sure, we already.
Yeah,
I think we
true.
did talk about it, but
His sister.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ned's sister.
It showed that in like one of the first episodes. Whenever.
Ned's sister, who Robert was in love with.
Yeah.
You Rhaegar
Oh.
kidnapped and all that good stuff.
The one that Robert was, yeah, I get you now.
Yeah, Lyanna,
Mm-hmm.
Ned's sister. Cool.
No comment here because I didn't really like go that
Remember?
far in depth into the scenario there.
Ned's done it.
and the
I'm
analysis. So I didn't really realize that the three-eyed raven was leading him to the crypt.
Yep.
I mean, I guess that makes sense thinking back on it now.
I wouldn't have thought it unless somebody asked a question
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
previous.
It's so okay. We'll discuss it since it's up. Does that mean was the three-eyed raven trying to lead him toward some kind of eventual conclusion or clues on what's going to happen or what is happening? I mean, what is that?
Maybe.
What does that
Maybe.
mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Because who else saw, their dad down there?
The other brother.
The other brother
The
did.
younger
the
brother.
littlest one, yeah.
So what's going on with that? Is it like, speculate on that, guys?
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're both having like this shared dream that they're. I don't know.
Is that some
That's-
kind of
that's
mythical
interesting.
powers
I'm ready to see like
that
what
they
that-
possess because they're sons of the North, or
I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
I feel like I feel like part of it is because he fell out the window. Like,
right?
so I don't
it
know.
didn't happen
Like,
until
it's,
then.
it's confusing.
It
like why
sparked
the
it.
little brother gets it. If, I don't know.
Kind of like when people get mutant powers after some horrific accident.
Is it power? Is it powers? I mean, I don't know.
Like Spider-Man, Spidey senses? But
Well, I mean, it's powers you can't rule out because of the fact that, I mean, there's this witch chick, and y'all all heard what the horse did in the 10. I mean, there's some stuff going on that ain't normal.
Blood magic.
Yeah.
There's some type of powers.
definite,
Mhm.
definite.
Definitely.
There's dragons birthed by women that are human.
Okay, so let's go. That's good to get your mind sparked on that question. So we'll go with another question. Let's see. Q&A. What do you think John's end game is? Please explain why you guys think that this question is both for Hayden and Rachel. If Nick is on the Q&A, then ask him to. So what do you think, John? What do you think John's end game is?
Well, I've thought about this. I had a dream.
Damn.
No, seriously. I have been thinking about that, actually, because the old fart, what's his name?
Which one?
The one that's like, hey,
His commander, or are we talking about?
you can sit here and
Oh,
not do
Aemon?
anything about it
Aemon.
and regret your life forever, basically, without saying that. That's what I got out of
Maester
it.
Aemon up there in the wall.
Yeah, so I think John's about to burst out the wall program. And
They're going north. That's the last we heard. That's the last we saw of him.
Yeah, I can't see him being stagnant, even if it is going to betray his oath. I mean, come on. If that was my family, and this was going down, I'm not going to sit up there idly just waiting to see what happens.
He seems so determined though. Like that one shot at the very end, this whole time he's been trying to make up his mind, like what to do, and he's left a couple times, and then at the end you see him and he's like determined. Like I don't know. If he's going to be wishy-washy again, like that's going to be interesting, but I don't know. He was so determined. I can't see him like going back again on what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that he's kind of made up his mind. But where does he go from here? I mean, that's the question. Like, what's going to happen? He's going to the land of the north, and we've seen what's up there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Dead people
that walk.
Word.
Tie by fire.
And I guess we'll just leave it short. That was Salman Mahmood who sent that question.
Thank you.
So thanks for the questions.
Yeah,
Always
yeah,
thanks for the
for
questions.
sure.
We appreciate the questions. We love the questions. And there's a couple more in here, but we might have to go back and do those some other times because we're going to get to it. So let's get to it, guys.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones,
In a world
Season 2.
where there's men.
I'll get the name of the episode.
It is the
North Remembers.
Yeah.
And you're going to be bigger than the Hound, but much better looking. This one doesn't like me.
Why? We heard you were dead.
I'm glad you're not dead.
My lady, I'm sorry for your loss.
Her loss. Her father was a confessed traitor.
But still her father. Surely having so recently lost your own beloved father, you can sympathize.
My father was a traitor. My mother and brother are traitors too. I am loyal to my beloved Joffrey.
Of course you are. Enjoy your name day, Your Grace. Wish I could stay and celebrate. But there is work to be done.
Of work. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Do you understand we're losing the war?
What do you know about warfare?
Nothing. But I know people. And I know that our enemies hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
Joffrey is king.
Joffrey is king.
You are here to advise him.
Only here to advise him. And if the king listens to what I say, the king might just get his Uncle Jaime back.
How?
You love your children. Starks love their children as well. And we have 2 of them.
One.
One
Arya, little animal, she disappeared.
disappeared. What? In a puff of smoke. We had 3 Starks to trade. You chopped one's head off and let another escape. Father would be furious.
Boil this for an hour. And drink the tea. Makes all your pain go away.
Bran's having like different visions
Lucky
now.
for you.
Just the thread.
That way.
So is he somehow connected to his wolf? Or is that what
You've
it
been
was?
having those dreams again.
Or is it just a dream?
Don't dream.
Everyone dreams.
Dream.
I don't. Heard some of the men talking about the comet. Say it's an omen.
Red comet means one thing, boy. Dragons.
I know somebody who's got 3 of them.
You got another thing coming, boy.
Is this their army? Because it's looking pretty weak.
They all left him. After
Yeah, they ain't much of an army.
after Khal Drogo died, they all left.
Yeah.
Is that her horse?
Yep. The one Khal gave her.
I think that's kind of cool, like it showing that and then taking it to a new. It kind of,
Everybody's seeing it.
yeah, like it ties in together, like how they're still on the same planet. And it's interesting.
And they're beyond the wall, right?
Yes.
More than a place like this.
Later, I fell on hard times.
Are those girls?
Craster's daughters.
I haven't seen a girl in 6 months.
I'd keep on not seeing them if I were you.
But he don't like people messing with his daughters.
He don't like people messing with his wife. He marries his daughters, and they give him more daughters. And on it goes.
That's foul. It's beyond foul.
We offer you these false gods. Take them and cast your light upon us. For the night is dark and full of terrors.
Do we know her?
Nope, she's new.
After the long summer, darkness will fall heavy on the world.
When Eddard Stark learnt the truth, he told only me. I'll not make the same mistake. Send copies of that letter to every corner of the realm, from the arbors of the war. Time has come to choose.
Shall we drink together?
Don't.
A cup of wine to honor the one true God.
You put something in there.
The night is dark and full of terrors, old man.
You dragged me along from camp
I've
to
been waiting to
camp.
see this.
Have you grown fond of me, Stark? Is that it? You held captive by a boy? Perhaps you'll be killed by a boy.
Wow.
Stannis Baratheon sent ravens to all the High Lords of Westeros.
Direwolf got big.
Mm-hmm.
King Joffrey Baratheon is neither a true king nor a true Baratheon.
You think my father's going to negotiate with you? You don't know him very well.
But he's starting to know me.
3 victories don't make you a conqueror.
It's better than 3 defeats. I don't need a servant to do my beheading for me.
These are, Your Grace.
These are my terms. If the Queen Regent and her son meet them, I'll give them peace. If not, I will litter the south with Lannister dead.
King Joffrey is a Baratheon, Your Grace.
Oh, is he? You're right at daybreak, Srolt. I will be all for tonight.
I think Robb means business.
It's got to.
I'd be so scared to go back and tell him that.
Yeah, right.
Father had other children. Besides me and Tommen and myself.
What are you asking?
I'm asking if he fucked other women when he grew tired of you. How many bastards does he have running?
Yeah, he deserved that like 10 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Hit his ass again. Other cheek. Turned to whoop his ass with the switch.
What you just did is punishable by death. You'll never do it again.
The King's master of coin. Coin which goes in many pockets.
Orders.
Whose orders?
Someone who doesn't care what Littlefinger thinks.
Oh, I can't watch this, dude. No fucking way. Don't do that!
Get it done. Kill the bastard.
No, please don't fucking do this.
bastard.
GarageBanter! Watch! Please stop!
Where?
They took him over the King's Road, heading north!
How will we know it?
He's got a bull's head helmet! He made it himself!
Find him.
Rightful heir to the throne. The only one. Well, he's Robert's oldest son.
Live.
Yeah.
That's not funny at all. I don't find that any type of amusing or funny at all.
It's not funny.
At all.
It's not supposed to be funny.
Pretty serious.
No, you'll fucking make shows like that.
It's not supposed to be funny.
Some people are the way they are, psychotic and shit, 'cause they see shit like that and they fucking decide to do it.
I don't think anybody was like, I watched Game of Thrones, so I killed my kid.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that people
You
put
did
that
just say
on
that,
TV. I'm saying people put that on TV. There's all kinds of shows and series of different types of like NCIS or whatever.
Yeah, they're way worse than NCIS.
Yeah. Okay, well,
because they make up crimes and put it on
right.
TV. This is just a fantasy show.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah,
I
still
just want to throw up.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Need some time before you want to talk about it?
No, let's just get this over with. Ugh, I'm about to throw it. Match my thing now.
Oh, now it's funny. It makes a joke, and now it's funny.
I mean, I'm funny. I mean,
looking. Okay, so let's talk about it. Rachel, what do you got? What do you want to talk about? It's a pretty rough episode there at the end.
What do you want to talk about?
It just got like so intense, like it
Real
went from,
quick.
like
So I mean, we'll start from the end then. Gendry is Robert's only surviving son.
right, and he's with Arya, so like it
And that
puts
makes it
both
even
of
worse.
them in danger.
Yeah.
And
So
they're going to John, and I didn't.
Yeah, they're going to the Night's
really
Watch.
take that into like I didn't make the connection there.
So Arya's posing as a man.
Yeah, he's
going to take,
yeah.
going to the Night's Watch essentially.
Exactly. She's
Can you
posing as a
go
boy.
into it that young?
You can go into it as young as they take them.
Wow. Well, how young do they take?
It's not like it used to be a volunteer thing, like a rightful a way of passage and honor, but now it's more like a prisoner thing.
Sort of. I mean, John
Kind of like Sam
did
got it
because he
like,
wanted to, but
he was
didn't have
he
to.
was dishonoring.
Yeah, well, that's just because his
John
dad's a
did it
dick.
at the time because he wasn't loved as.
Yeah, because he thought he wasn't accepted. Let's talk about Sansa for a minute. She's kind of dead inside, isn't she? She's just kind of.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
She's kind of saying just whatever.
I think she's a little scared too. Like when you're in position like that, like you do it, you know will keep you alive.
Yeah, she's got to survive at the end of the day.
Being smart about it.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it's more of like a survival technique.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Until her
I
brother
don't think
comes and
she
saves
believes
her.
it.
What's she gonna do?
Yeah.
Run away, but she couldn't survive on her own.
Not her. You know that's why. But Arya could. That's why she's running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that as soon as that happened to her dad, like like everything for Joffrey is gone. Like she was at first kind of saying her father was a traitor and that he will apologize. I'm not sure how much she fully believed it, but then like after that, it was like nothing.
She
like,
thought that would
I
save
know.
him, though. You know. So, but when it didn't,
It didn't.
You know, she. Yeah.
Awestruck. She had nothing else to do.
Right.
We're so early on in this series, and I feel like it's changed so much so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a
It's
new
gonna have to
introduction
slow
of, like,
down.
a
It
whole
feels
new
like
group.
for make it 6 seasons. I feel like it's going to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Is it at the 6th season we're gonna have a dragon human?
Right. Like, what else is going to happen here?
No, literally, it does nothing but speed up. To be honest with you.
Wow. Well, then the war will be over in a couple of episodes. Then.
Well, we're gonna watch them fish.
Yeah.
No, but I got the White Raven. That's it's a special raven sent from the Citadel at Old Town to signify the end of summer. So
Is that like the
for an even
groundhog?
longer winter.
Winter
They
is
alluded
coming.
to
That's what
that,
the White
yeah.
Raven means. Yeah, they explained it a little bit.
I wonder what
Nick has nothing written down.
I got it all up here.
you forget. He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else we got? You want to say something? Go ahead.
I wanted to say something earlier. But
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
I'm ready.
Rachel's cool.
I think the introduction of the new red-haired lady, this is an interesting thing. And like I remember saying, I said something a little early on, and it may be a bit of a stretch about like symbolism, but I do feel like that, especially with this red-haired lady, like it becomes like even more clear. Like we see Dany, and she's white-haired, and like white is more of a symbol for like
Purity.
Yeah, and like righteousness, like stuff like that. And then this red-haired lady who has a much more ominous tone to her, and you get this more evil, and like she's even dressed in red, and
she's like
the
demonic
first time
almost.
we meet her, and she's interesting. I'm very curious.
She's some type of powerful because I mean obviously
she
didn't
drank
die.
that a whole cup, and
She's some kind of superpower, some kind of extraterrestrial being,
Extraterrestrial.
of some sort.
Yeah. We're in it first. You know, her name's Melisandre. I don't think they just call her Red Woman in this episode, but
she's referred to that later on.
Yeah, Melisandre is her name, and it's pretty cool seeing her for the first time. It's basically like the shift from the old gods to the new for him. Like they all follow the seven, or even the older gods than that. The North follows older gods.
The seven was the newer version than the old gods, and now they have a new version of gods.
Like the seven is like a 7-pointed star, and it's the mother and the father, and they worship those people. But this Melisandre, she worshipped just one. His name is the Lord of Light.
Okay, I remember her mentioning that.
Why is she so dark then?
I think
because she lives in some kind of southern area, coastal area, because they were on a beach.
Yeah,
she'd be getting a good tan.
No, I'm saying why was she so dark?
Burning, like statue thing, and him pulling the sword.
Okay.
It's an old like wise tale. It's like history. It's about the Lightbringer. He forged a sword, and he tried to temper it in like water first, and then it didn't work, and then he tried it to a lion's heart, and it didn't work, and then he plunged it into his wife's heart, and when he pulled it out, it was on fire, and it was known as Lightbringer. Wow. The sword was, and he was the person who drove back the White Walkers the first time.
Okay, all right, that makes it a bit. Yeah, that makes it a lot more clear.
Hate to be his fucking wife.
They were doing a ritual. Obviously, it's not Lightbringer because it was on fire before he took it out. It was just it's like a symbolism type thing. Yeah. So that's the story behind that. And you got to see Davos for the first time. The Stannis' right hand man, the bald guy, kind of.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Stannis is
the guy who tried to stop the old dude that died.
Yeah, that guy. And let's see. What about Bran and his dog dream, and his wolf dream?
He's wrong about the dragons. The wolf.
Well, that wasn't in his dream. That was after he went there.
Yeah,
that's when he said that.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. What about the wolf dreams? You say anything about that?
I don't know. I feel like. Okay, there's like multiple ways that I'm trying to like go about it. Like either I feel like it could have something to do with like him as his direwolf, but that doesn't really. But then the direwolf is also the symbol of their house, so like it could be something like that. And I'm not sure.
Could it be like some kind of telepathic connection between him and his dog, since that's the symbol of their house? You know, he has some kind of connection in some sort of way that he can see through his.
That could be. That'd be interesting.
Maybe.
I don't know. Something like along those lines.
Something.
Maybe.
I think it's just going to be foreshadowing of what's to come. Kind of like in the beginning where whatever deer, the Baratheon deer symbol was dead in the road or whatever. And then the dead direwolf, obviously, and then Ned dies.
Yeah. Robert dies and Ned dies and
both symbols die.
That's a good assumption. I like that. You notice that, Rachel?
Did the wolf die?
I didn't until now, but yeah,
remember
that's
when
cool.
they found the puppies?
When the stag died in the middle of the road, and then the wolf died on the side of the road, and it's like basically foreshadowing that Robert would die and Ned would die. And
that's cool.
6
like
babies were born into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. What does the comet symbolize? And we all saw that in kind of the same scene, the dog dreams and then the comet.
Well, they suggest it could mean a few different things.
Yeah.
Maybe the Return of the Dragons, which would be true since there are dragons.
That's true.
Could be.
There's a lot of things that, because the comet has come before, and there's a lot of things it could symbolize, and people just kind of throw things out there like the return. Obviously, the return of dragons would be true because
there are dragons.
There are dragons,
Mm-hmm.
but it also could mean people say it could mean return
War.
of magic to the world.
There you go. Which obviously there has to be some of that too, because that chick, the red woman, drank that poison and did not die after that old man did.
Mm-hmm. What's up with
Didn't
that?
affect her at all.
I mean, obviously she has some kind of magic going on.
Or
To have
super high
known that
tolerance.
poison was there to drink it and then to not die from it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And she held the cup too. She waited for him to struggle.
She saw him bleeding.
Yeah, and then she
before
drank it.
Took a drink.
So that's
too.
that let you know that she knew
She
it
just
was going to
had
happen,
him like,
and she wasn't scared of it happening to her.
For sure.
And then you got a big picture of what's going on. You know, there's a war, and it seems like Joffrey and his family are losing on multiple fronts.
Mhm.
I mean, there's rebellion sparking up
Everywhere.
from the north, from the Baratheons, from the Targaryens. Somewhat, I guess, still are trying to march that way. I mean, it's.
I feel like the Dothraki are gonna die off.
Dothraki?
Yeah, because I mean, Khaleesi's or
Well, they all went. They all went off. They're gonna
They're
Dothraki.
done. Yeah,
They're all like,
for the most part. She's gonna start up her different. I assume she's gonna try and gather troops in another way. That's why she sent off her guys to go find people, to go see what else is around.
Yeah, you might as well chalk the Dothraki up because they ain't following her no more.
that's what I said. I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for the few
follow her,
loyal people she had
I
with
think they're
her.
done in relation to the show, but I don't think they're like completely like.
They were so badass though.
Irrelevant, yeah.
It was like, oh, Skanda, oh, Stun.
What about Craster's daughters and wives? That's kind of
weird.
Better not look at him.
I don't like him.
I mean,
he was
basically,
what's happening to his sons though?
That's
Right.
what I was.
That's the big question. Yeah, what's up with that? Where's his sons?
Killing them off, or
and
are
the
they
girls
running
are like
off? Or
slaves. They all like look terrified whenever John was looking.
Something
out.
weird's going on for sure. Besides just the weird incest
And I
stuff.
feel like John is so like noble. I don't know if he's gonna try to stop it, but I feel like he's definitely gonna figure it out.
I
And
could see that.
And I hope he tries to stop it if it is something.
Yeah, Craster. I mean, that's a weird situation. Marrying his daughters and then having
Yeah.
more daughters and then marrying them and
Yeah.
just ugh.
Weird.
Ugh, super weird.
I wonder what he does with his sons. What if he just kills them right then, or
We'll find out. I'm sure.
That's what I'm.
because you better not look at his daughters.
Yeah.
Right,
So
'cause
our
I feel
son,
like he's so possessive. I don't think he would be able to have another man in the house. So.
Yeah.
Obviously, he showed that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he couldn't even stand them.
most definitely.
being there.
Yeah.
And John even looking around.
Right, like
Yeah.
he was saying he's gonna gouge his eyes out. I'm like, okay.
He could. Yeah, he felt threatened by him for sure.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice the Northerners called the Night's Watch crows? I just thought that was a cool fact. They call them crows. I just thought that was a fun fact that I could just put in y'all's head. They call them crows.
One thing that was interesting where they were saying along the way that a lot of the places they stopped were like empty and stuff, and then they got there and that place wasn't. That's like suspicious too. Like what's going on
For
with
sure.
that? Why
Exactly.
is that going on? Why are they still there? How are they still there? And where
Well,
did other people go?
He also said, if I remember correctly, that those people were going off to war. Correct? I mean,
No, they said they were going to side with Mance Raider in the north, farther north. Mance Raider's trying to gather all the
Right,
wildlings together.
for an army.
Yeah.
So they're going off eventually to war.
Basically.
But he doesn't have any sons to send to war, so that's probably why all his family's still there. Now we don't know what's still going on with his sons.
Exactly.
He kills them so he doesn't have to go to war.
Maybe. Probably not.
So he doesn't
but
have to what?
Maybe.
Go to war. But they don't know war. I mean, you don't know war. He's just gathering troops for a reason. They don't know what the reason is.
I mean, yeah, it could be. To
Could
fight
be
the
war.
Could be fight the White Walkers.
No, it's definitely some type of war, either between the White Walkers, something like that, or the South, because he said
There's only one way to march, and that's south.
it's only
That's
one way
right.
to march.
If you're that far north, there's only one direction to go.
That's true. True.
So
You could go west or east, but
True.
he is a daughter slayer.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
that's why I said I had Nex on here. I had Mance Raider.
I thought Joffrey was out. His mama killed her. She was gonna knock his bitch ass out.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
One
about.
of the two.
Yeah, Cersei thinks she can control Joffrey, and now it's suddenly coming to realization that she doesn't have as much control as she thought.
Right.
Yeah. Now she's just another.
He's fully convinced that he is king, that he has all say, final say. He is, King Dick, for lack of a better term.
That Tyrion is there now and is able to kind of take control, and
be a moral, some sort of moral compass at least.
He's very intelligent. Yeah. Just the way his character is. They're playing him as the intelligent.
Oh yeah, I wrote that
underdog.
Down. He's one of the
does that make sense?
Most intelligent Lannisters that I feel like we've seen.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And also that they all kind of feel threatened. He was like, "What are you doing here?" And then the mom was like made everyone leave even.
She's pissed.
Yeah, they're definitely can tell that he could stir some stuff up.
Right.
And also wrote down that we were wondering who was in the crypt, and they mentioned that not only his sister, his brother was in the crypt too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we talked about that, but I didn't realize that his brother was on there.
His brother.
And then possibly Ned will be.
His living brother?
No, Ned. No, Benjen was his other living brother. Remember, he's lost it. North of the Wall. Benjen Stark.
Yeah, Benjen Stark.
Yeah.
Do you have anything more you want to talk about? I saw you wrote down quite a bit.
I think most of the stuff that we were talking about, I'm trying to remember who said it. Someone was saying that there are a lot of enemies of the Lannisters who, even if they're I'm trying to explain it well. Even if they're enemies with each other, the Lannisters are still the greater enemy. And there was a mention of them I thought maybe they're going to unite together even though they're not.
Well,
they don't necessarily.
Tyrion said that to his sister.
Yeah, that's what.
That our enemies hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
Yeah. So then I put down the thought of them all uniting, even
which you can kind of see
is already happening.
Yeah,
and
you
taking
kinda,
place. Yeah. I didn't. That was at the beginning of the episode, so I didn't.
2 verse 1, they'll have to surrender. That's what Robb says.
That was a good scene too, Robin. Jamie.
Dude, it was. I thought it was lunch meat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
I thought it was pup chow.
Oh, another thing. Whenever he was talking to. Okay, so when Bran went to the place where his direwolf was, and he was talking to the lady, and he mentioned that his brother had won and stuff, and then I wrote down how did he know? Because everyone around him seemed a little confused, and he may have found out some other way that his brother was winning.
I think they were sending ravens back and forth.
Yeah. Okay,
basically,
right.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know because it seems like he knows things before they happen, or he knows things as they're happening, even when he's not directly told. And so I didn't know if that was some type of link.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows
that stuff?
Who knows what's going on with Bran? It's always good speculation, What's the deal with Bran?
Yeah, Bran's Bran. What I was gonna ask y'all is this last thing is what's your prediction of this season out of it? So we can start with Nick. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think
for the season?
Mm-hmm. I want to know your favorite characters too.
Okay,
who are your favorite characters now that we can actually get to you?
Well,
and people you hate, obviously.
Well, I'll start with the ones I hate.
Okay.
Definitely hate
Forrest.
Number 1. No. I hate Joffrey. Obviously, he's easy to hate.
Mm-hmm.
I also hate Cersei. She's pretty easy to hate too. But as a character, she's great. I mean, she plays a great role. Don't get me wrong. She's definitely a great antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely don't like her. Hate. Other than that, it's hard to say. I really like Robb. I think that scene with the wolf and Jamie was pretty badass.
Oh, yeah, dude. That was sick.
Robb that was pretty cool. That was well played. I liked Ned. Ned's gone. So I
liked Ned.
Scratch that one off.
I forgot I'm done.
Right. Yeah, right. Arya, I like Arya. I hope they bring her back into the story a lot more.
She's playing too big of a role not to.
She's badass, man. For a little girl, she's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Tyrion. I think everybody likes Tyrion.
Yeah,
He's got a good role as well.
He doesn't care. He didn't care to kill folks.
He's got. You can tell he has a decent heart. He's
so intelligent.
And he's a smart guy. And
he's got a moral. Yeah, he's got morals, like you said, moral compass. You know about him.
Moral compass about him for sure.
Okay, what do you think the season's going like?
Okay, well, I mean, obviously, I believe we're gonna see some kind of progression in the war. I don't know how far it's gonna go in this season alone.
Yeah.
You're gonna see what's his name, Robert's brother.
Which one?
The older brother,
Stannis.
I assume makes some kind of play, possibly meeting up with Robb. I don't know if that's gonna play out or not. Maybe it'll be like, you know.
But Robb pledged to Renly.
True.
But like you said, who do you hate more?
Right.
Your enemies or the Lannisters? You know?
Right. I don't think there's going to be a peace treaty because that would be anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Obviously. So the Lannisters aren't going to accept Robb's terms.
So you see the war just getting
thicker. I see the war
thicker.
progressing for sure. How could it not?
Mm-hmm.
I hope we see the winter hit soon. You know, because that's going to make things more interesting.
Oh, winter? Yeah.
Just with the climate and the conditions, I think that's going to affect the war in a way that's going to be beneficial to the soldiers of the North because they're used to that type of conditions.
Mm-hmm.
People of the North, they don't give a damn. They already in the winter. You see all the snow on the ground.
Yeah.
They're going to murder.
All right. So that's good. Great. Good talk. What are you? You the one who had the question. Let's hear it. You had the question.
I was so interested in thinking what y'all, or what y'all thinking. I didn't think about
just give your favorite, your characters now.
In the next two episodes, Joffrey either dies by somebody going, hey, bye kiddo, or he's not king anymore somehow, or something like that.
Next two episodes.
Next two. That's a bold statement.
Yeah, I'm going to be totally off, but this is what I'm assuming. Because I don't know anything.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Yeah, so. No. It's all speculation.
It's all speculation, yeah.
Yeah, so we might sound kind of crazy, but you got to think about it. We're looking at it as the first time.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite character now and your worst hated?
Tyrion, I'd have to say, is probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Or the badass direwolf.
Yeah, the wolf.
His name's Grey Wind.
That's a good name.
Grey Wind is Robb's direwolf's name.
Pretty badass.
I mean, it's hard to say. I got so many people I do like, and not trying to hold on to the attachment because I know.
Where did that get you?
I know. Fucking.
Yeah, that was messed up. We're all still getting over that.
Rest in peace.
He's still getting over it, and he watched it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ned.
R.I.P.
Man of honor.
Yeah. All right, Rachel, your turn.
Okay, favorites would be.
I hate Joffrey.
I like John, but I gotta say, like, if I had a top three, he kind of is he lessened down. I think Robb made his way up. Like, he kind of took over, and still Dany, and then Tyrion, of course. And I don't know where it's going. Like, there's so many things that just got introduced, and so many new ways that things can go. I do feel like what Nick was saying, the peace treaty is not going to work out because too much is building. Like it's just if it built that high and then did end so anticlimactically, that would be crazy. So for sure, something huge is going to happen. I'm trying to think of like specific things that could happen. You know, I don't know. Like I'm kind of struck right now. Like I can't really think of what could. There's lots of things. It's just like I can't pinpoint.
Yeah, there's lots of things going on.
It. Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
You literally have got so many armies gathering everywhere, and you don't know who's gonna go with who and who's gonna side with who.
Exactly. Or who's gonna work out who is actually true to their word, who's gonna follow through. And
or
who's trustworthy.
Or if is it gonna end abruptly for some reason? You know.
Yeah.
You don't ever know.
Or if Joffrey dies, or who becomes king next, or
exactly
so much stuff.
Yep, there's a bunch of players, you know.
Oh yeah.
It only gets thicker. Arya's headed to the wall with Gendry, the last living Baratheon heir. You know, Robert's heir. I know it's sad. It sucks that happened, but
yeah.
I thought Robert was kind of an ass.
Thought Robert was,
but he was honorable. He was a man of honor, and he was half and half because I think he had Ned as his best friend.
I think he used to be.
Yeah, I think he used to be a good guy, but half of that guy was gone once
when Ned's sister, got kidnapped and So,
but he's the one who killed Rhaegar. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Good for him.
Yep, the Trident killed Rhaegar. The Battle of the Trident. Well, that was a pretty good episode, huh? Pretty.
It was good.
Kicked off the season pretty well.
I like the introduction of new characters too.
Yeah, you'll get a whole lot more of that this season. A whole lot of new characters.
Cool.
So that's it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe,
comment. Facebook,
comment. Yeah, let's hear all those.
Instagram,
Snapchat.
We have a Snapchat. I don't think we
Tweety
have an Instagram.
Twitter.
We do have Twitter.
But we don't got Facebook or Instagram, do we?
Facebook, no. Instagram, no. Snapchat,
kind of boring.
Twitter.
All right.
And Xanga.
No Xanga, no MySpace.
Oh, no MySpace?
We don't have a MySpace.
I have to delete my account.
It's real late where we're at right now.
Yeah.
We get tired.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Michael.
I'm Nick.
Jon Snow.
Rachel.
And we'll see you next time.